Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be making chicken paratal. Okay, this is a dry Indian curry. So here are the spices that you need. Here is the dry spices. Okay, cumin seed. Sorry, this is cumin seed, 1 teaspoonful. Fennel seed, 1 teaspoonful. Cinnamon stick, clove and cardamom. Then you will need some coriander leaves, which this I will chop it up. And then you need curry leaves, 2 green chili you slice. This is 2 small tomatoes that I chop it up. Okay. And here is 2 medium-sized onions that I chop up. Ginger garlic paste, about 1.5 tablespoons. Some potatoes. And then the spices: turmeric powder, chili powder, garam masala, coriander powder, cumin powder. I'll be using about 700 grams of chicken, which you have to cut into smaller pieces for paratal curry. Okay, let's go down to the next step. Okay, here is the chicken that I cut into small pieces, and I added some chicken neck. So first you add salt, and turmeric powder. So you mix all this together, and then you leave it to marinate for about an hour, and then you can cook it. Okay, so let's begin cooking the chicken paratal. First, add in a little bit of oil. And at the same time, well, if you have, add in some ghee. Ghee is always nicer to use when you make curries because of the flavor that it gives. So you add maybe about 1 tablespoon of ghee, and then just let this melt first before you carry on further. Okay, now that the ghee has melted, add in your hard dry spices first, your cinnamon, your clove, and your cardamom. Okay, just cook this a little bit to bring out the aroma of these ingredients. Okay, once the aroma starts coming out, add in your cumin seed and your fennel seeds. Okay, they all will start bubbling. Don't make the fire too big because these seeds can burn. Now it will become very aromatic. Once it becomes aromatic, add in all your sliced onions. This is about 2 onions. By the way, all the details of the ingredients are in the description box. Okay? Now this onion, for paratal, you have to fry this not until it's soft, but until it becomes golden brown. So slowly fry it. I will add a little bit of salt now, so that it will help to dry out the onions and also helps it to caramelize. Okay, as you can see, the onions are getting lightly brown already. So now you can add in your ginger garlic paste, all of your tomatoes, and your curry leaf. So keep frying this until the tomatoes totally breaks down, becomes soft and mushy, and it totally breaks down. Now at this time, fry it slowly, okay? Don't make the fire too big because you don't want to burn anything. As you can see, now the tomatoes all have broken down and become mushy. Now you add in your powdered spices. Chili powder. Okay, chili powder, I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons, which is about 1 tablespoonful. And then coriander powder, which I'm adding also 2 teaspoons, which is about a full tablespoon. Cumin powder, 1 teaspoon. And garam masala, 1 teaspoon. Give this a good mix. Your fire, make sure that it's low because you don't want to burn your spices. Okay, see, it will become very thick. So now you add in some water. About half a cup of water will be sufficient. Okay, the amount of water depends on when you're cooking, because it depends how it dissolves, how much spices you use. You want to make it into a thin paste. See, something like this. Okay, a little bit more water I can add. I think this would be sufficient. Okay, mix it well. Now at this part, you have to cook this until the oil breaks or the oil separates. Okay? You want the spices to be cooked well. I'm going to add a little bit more water. Yeah, this is nice. So now what you can do is you just cover this and let it cook on a medium-low flame, okay? Until the oil separates out. Okay, as you can see, the oil has already started separating. Right, and it's nice and brown. Now for Paratal, actually there is no potatoes, okay? But I like to eat potatoes, so I'm adding in potatoes. Okay, this is about 3 potatoes that I cut up. Okay, add in your potatoes, and also you can, now is the time you can add in all your chicken that you marinated. Okay, mix this well. And then you're going to slowly cook it so that all the juices from the water from the chicken will come out. It will take a while for all of it to come out. Okay, as you can see, I've been letting it boil. I've been letting it cook, and the water has come out from the chicken. Okay. Now, once the water has come out from the chicken, you can you see how much water that comes out. I can add a little bit of water. I'm going to add another half cup of water in here. Okay, about half a cup of water. Okay, this is to help the potatoes to get cooked, and also to let the chicken slowly simmer while it's covered, and to cook it. Okay, give it a good stir. Now, once the water has come out, you can add in your green chili. Now, the green chili will give it a very good flavor. Now once you have reached this stage, make your flame lower, cover it, and just let it cook. Okay, once everything, the chicken is well cooked, then you can uncover and cook it slowly. Okay, now that the chicken has been cooked already and all the water has come out, so now you can uncover it and cook it on a medium-low flame, stirring every once in a while, and let it get it dry as you like it. Okay, the drier you want it, you can make it as dry as you want. Traditionally, Paratal is very, very dry. Now I'm going to cook this down until, well, it's very, very thick. But it will not be totally dry for me because I like a little bit of thick gravy when I eat with rice. Now, don't forget to add some salt at this part, but make sure you don't add too much salt because you want it to dry up too. Okay, this is how dry I want it. It's quite thick already. So now you can put the last bit, which is the coriander leaf. Just sprinkle all over, which I have chopped up earlier. Give it one last stir after this, and then you can turn off the fire and you can serve it. It is very, very dry. Okay, that's it. So now you can check it. You can voila. Bye everybody.